Hello everyone and welcome to a Managersim episode 27 special, and as always I'm just going to check my settings at the beginning of the stream just to make sure that I'm actually doing it alright and you guys can hear me and all that good stuff. So just bear with me for a second. So again, I'm using my phone as sort of like the backup device here, and it does take time sometimes to try and come on. So oh look, straight away I can hear myself, so that means we're all good. Okay, this is actually a special Managersim episode. If you're new to the channel, welcome. But we've got a couple of new little beginning scenes which I want to show you first. So this is going to be the new intro for the Managersim intro streams and recordings as well. So I want to show you that first. One thing I need to test obviously is the chat window. So I'm going to just do this command first and then I will go straight to the... yeah, that's fine. So this is actually the new intro. I'll let you see it first. Well, maybe loop it again so you can see it twice.
Macaroni, spaghetti, meatballs. No! Macaroni, spaghetti, meatballs.
We do it for a third time. Very good, I think. And also we've got a beginning, another screen, which I've done today. There you go. So this is again episode 27, I think, of the beginner series here at Elfsborg in Sweden. The pictures you can see there, well, basically the left-hand side is actually Elfsborg's real stadium, and the right-hand side is obviously the Swedish flag because we are in Sweden. So that makes perfect sense. So the Minions football intro was actually made for me. That will be used for the intro of the Managersim series because Managersim is a football game obviously, and then we've got this screen which will soon follow. So anyone new to Managersim, where have you been? Managersim is a free online browser football simulator and it's really good, and it's free at the moment because it's still in its beta stage. If you'd like to join us, and please do, you'll see the links to the game when we go further on in this stream. But today is going to be a kind of special stream because we're doing various things, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find out a bit more about Elfsborg actually, because the last couple of streams we've been concentrating on the other side. So we're going to go back to what the stream originally was, which was Elfsborg. And if you just let me flick over some screens here, hopefully this will work. Oops, it's not that screen you want to see. You want to see that screen. So just making sure that you're seeing everything all right. Yeah, it looks like you are. Cool. And I'm just checking my phone again, hence another reason why I have my phone here, just because it shows me what you're seeing. So obviously there's going to be some text blocked here because of my hello, my you can see me up there. Hello, how are you doing? Just oh, that's the point. I'm going to check to see what I look like. So I need to just check that here. Yeah, I see. I'm alright. So you can see all this madness of my normal stream screen, but we'll go back to something else that doesn't drive you bonkers, and it'll be the Elfsborg history. So Elfsborg, which their real proper name is IF Elfsborg, and it's I'm not even going to pronounce that. Burhan, you probably can pronounce that much better than me. More commonly known as IF Elfsborg, or simply Elfsborg, hence why I'm calling them Elfsborg. It's a professional football club based in Borås in Sweden. So that's actually not Elfsborg town then, that's new to me. And it's affiliated to the that I'm not even going to pronounce that either because it's quite impossible to say, and to play in the Allsvenskan, which is the top division of Sweden. Have spent most of their history in the top tier of Swedish football. Their home ground is the Borås Arena, which they played since 2005. So it's actually a pretty new arena. So this game actually started in 2000. The game that we're playing, Managersim, actually started date-wise on 2003. Doesn't mean we actually started in 2003. Well, Managersim, Soccer Sim we did, but in this game survey it was 2003. So in theory I was playing at the old stadium and then into the new one. The club was founded in 1904 by a group of 19 youngsters who were 14, 15 years old, were formed in blah blah blah, today in Krenland in 26 June 1904. So that makes them 115 years old. Wow. They are one of the most successful top league football sides of all time, and one of their home ground is called the Boris Arena. It's also called Elfsborg Fortress, and there's a quick picture of the arena again, which you've seen already. It's also the only team in the actual top league that's won against the Swedish national team. Wow! And they won 2-1 in an opening ceremony in 1961. The other team was Osters IF. Oh, Osters, okay. And they have repeatedly qualified in the Champions League and the Europa League, and they've won 6 national championships, the last being 7 years ago. Very interesting. Right, let's go to where they are in the world. This is always good. Now, I can't get the credit for this because Loki Doki, who's a streamer on another streaming service, does this when he does his Journeyman series on Football Manager. So this is going to be quite good, how to see where actually Elfsborg, the stadium, actually is in real life. So let's have a look. Now you should recognise it. This is, if you forgive me if I'm always looking to my right a bit. There's something pretty important going on in British politics at the moment, something that you probably all heard of, the old Brexit. And tonight, which is actually the 4th September 2019, they're actually voting a possible general election. Another one. Oops. I do not know why. Oh, that's just got a follower. Woohoo! Welcome. Welcome. You just made me jump out of my skin then. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are well. Yeah, I'm not used to my following title thing coming up, so I'm still jumping up and down every time I hear it, and obviously I'm seeing the main screen and I don't see it. But anyway, yeah, I'll explain very briefly what's going on in politics tonight, because this is not a politics stream. You see plenty of that in the news. Basically tonight they could be voting for another general election. And again. So I'm just seeing who's following us. So, and I can actually read better without my glasses. Work that one out. Bear Gorilla, is that how you say your name? Welcome to the channel. Now, I try not to waffle too much here because I'm still getting used to looking at a camera. But hopefully you can say hello. Well, hopefully I'm saying hello to you, so welcome. And yeah, hopefully you can stay. Be interesting to see where you heard about this, and hopefully if you might be even a player of Managersim. Let me know. But anyway, I'm going slightly off topic here. Nope, they're still not voting for the election yet. Let's look into where Elfsborg is, and I'm going to do it in typical Loki Doki style because he does it very well. Loki Doki, great streamer, great Football Manager streamer on the other stream though. And Elfsborg, we're going to go a bit more zoomy. Oops, that's gone straight away there. So let's go the other way. There's United Kingdom. That's roughly where I am. I'm pointing at the screen. Obviously you guys will see it. Now, if you look on here, that's where I'm from, United Kingdom, obviously. You can tell that by my accent. But we're not going to United Kingdom today. We're going to Sweden. And Sweden is... Oh, it keeps forgetting where it's going. Sweden is roughly, obviously, there. And we're going to go straight into where Elfsborg Stadium is. So we're going to do a bit of zoomy. Alright? So one thing I didn't realise, that Elfsborg is not actually a town. Bernhard, you will back me up on this. Bernhard, the game saviour, who's also Swedish. You will actually back me up. So Elfsborg, as it says there, are in Borås, something like that. So let's. Oh, it keeps doing this. Every time I click it, it then forgets about it. So we're zooming out so many times here. So let's zoom in. Oh no, I can't actually do it. Okay, so if we have to do it this way, computer, we will do it this way. Alright, that's better. Typical computer didn't do this in rehearsals. So obviously that little yellow thing is where I'm from. I'm from the UK. I'm from southern England. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Had a real life interruption. You probably heard my mum in the background. Elfsborg. Here they are. They are based in Sweden, obviously. So let's zoom in. Elfsborg is not actually in Elfsborg, so I didn't realise that today. So let's zoom in. See, there's some other clubs here that are in our top league, like Helsingborg, and I didn't realise Helsingborg are very close to Copenhagen in Denmark. Wow. Let's zoom in. So Elfsborg's, the actual ground is near Gothenburg, which is our English pronunciation of that. And there we go. So Elfsborg is actually in Borås. Is that it? Borås? So we'll zoom in. Further, zoomy. Borås seems quite a big town, actually. If anyone's been here, can you please let me know? We're up north, and you can see the bit of the stadium there already. So, no, they still haven't voted yet. So hence why I'm turning around a lot. Oh wow, it's a nice complex. So that must be their training ground, which looks like an athletics ground as well. And there's the stadium. Wow. So I wonder if you can actually get in there. Can you walk? Yes, you can. Oh, look at this. And there is. No, I haven't got a clue who Harald Nymberg is. If anyone can let me know, please let me know. This is the actual Elfsborg ground in real life. Wow. So you can actually, again, Loki Doki takes credit for this, and I'm sure other streamers have done it. You can actually zoom in. Woohoo! Okay, it's like you're driving next to the stadium. So you go into the stadium's to your right at the moment. So let's see if we can poke in and see the actual stadium. Oops, wrong way. No. Well, it's over there somewhere. We can't sadly go in that area because the cars didn't let go there. So let's carry on. Oh, there's a map. What's the map says? Oh, we missed the map. Let's go backwards. I want to see what that map says. Oops, sorry car. We're just going to avoid knocking into you. There it is. There's the map of. Oh, that must be welcome to Göttingen. Any Swedish people, please help me out when you can. Oh, that's Elfsborg's. That looks like that's not Elfsborg's badge. I thought that was Elfsborg's badge, but this is definitely Elfsborg. So we're carrying zoomy. Driving. There's a stadium. Let's go down here because we must be near where we go now. Yes, we are. This is good work, isn't it? So we go down here. Zoomy. There's the stadium. Sadly, we can't really see inside the stadium, but we've seen pictures of what it does look like. Borås Arena. Yeah, that's definitely Elfsborg. So that's where my club play. Well, my club in Managersim plays anyway. Oh, look, there's a bit of the ground there. No, that's a training ground, isn't it? Okay, so we can't go in that area, sadly. So, well, that's good to look, isn't it? But anyway, another reason why we're here today, we're going to do an end of season review of the league now. The league in Managersim for our Swedish league has now ended. It's the first season where all the human managers have actually finished their season, and interesting what the final positions. Thanks for the sparks. Thanks very much. So you can see I haven't done any rehearsals on this yet, but I'm doing all right. So we go to the Swedish league again. Managersim is a free browser football game, or soccer if you're in America, and you want to see what the final table looks like. And then I'll come back to that email that Kay just sent, which is very interesting. This is what the final table looks like. So Hammarby, which is Berhen's side, finished as champions, but only just beat Djurgården. We had a few manager changes since the last episode changed. One of the biggest one is that Kalmar manager, he left pretty quickly, which I didn't blame him whatsoever. He left very quickly because he realised that if he stayed at Kalmar, he'll probably get sacked because the board would say out of relegation, but he was so far behind. So Z actually then joined AIK. And then we'll go back to the Swedish league. We've had the famous Sven-Göran Eriksson has now joined us. Yes, not the Sven-Göran Eriksson, but he's in the game. Somebody's got his name, and he's now manager of Djurgården, who will be in the Champions League next season. So, top of the table, Hammarby, then Djurgården. Malmo finished 3rd. Gothenburg finished 4th. My side, Elfsborg, finished 5th. So we are in UEFA Cup. Looks like a pre-qualifying round, but we're in the UEFA Cup, so I'm happy about that. Örebro finished 6th. AIK 7th. Trelleborg 8th. V Frölunda, I can never pronounce that name right, 9th. Then these computer sides only, Halmstad, Norrköping 10th, 11th. Helsingborg, which is Mike's side, they just escaped relegation. Well, you don't get relegated because there's only one division, but you get your players leaving you on relegation clause. And then we've got the 2 other AI sides here. Again, there are still, as you can see here, 4 spaces for human managers to come and join us if you want to join us in this game. It's going to be really fun. The links are on the bottom of the screen. How to join Managersim. Basically, Managersim is free again, and then this is the Italian game world because this game is mostly concentrated in Italy, but we've all decided to go to Sweden. Why not? So I'll now go and tell you what happened. This on the top scorers. I'll do something different for a change. So excuse me if I'm making this screen really big now. So the top scorers. The top scorer of the season was Hedman at Örebro. He, you can see his stats. Of course, these screens are now going to be too massive for this. He's rated 9 million. He scored 20 league goals, 25 league goals. Sorry, no, 17 league goals, 3 UEFA Cups, so 20 goals overall in this season. So 17 league goals. So he finished first. Second was Parnevik at Hammarby. Very good youngster. Scored 15 league goals. Did Hammarby? Yeah, Hammarby managed by BK, obviously. Third came Parmanda. Here he goes. High wages for this 25 million rated striker, but again, he's very good. His stats surprisingly are not spectacular for a striker, but he's got some really amazing secondary stats, and he has scored 13 league goals, so he's done really well there. And then we've got Malmo. Oh, no, I'm on about Malmo. Ekrot. I hope not. I hope I really pronounced that wrong. He was another good scorer for Hammarby. Hammarby have been hitting a lot of goals in. If you can see by their goal difference, actually their goal difference is only 34 scored. So they must have really only had 2 players scoring the goals for them. So if I just quickly find out, Ben, you probably know this better than me, because this is an alien side. So we're looking at your goal scorers are basically those 2 and then no one else, as I thought. So we go there, and then in 5th, hey, it's one of my players, Ekman at Elfsborg. Ekman, he's a great 18-year-old striker. He should be scoring more though, but yeah, he's doing well. So one other thing we're going to do is assistant rating, which you do from all players. That's the one. So you go there. I might not have showed you in the beginning series, or very briefly. You just click on here, click whatever you want to look at, and then click show. So the top rater. Stats include players that have played at least 4 games. So the top rater was Coopers at VF, as I'm going to call him. He's only played 5 games, so I'm not going to really count him. So what about Biswas at Norrköping? Yeah, Biswas counts. 24 league games, 7.8 rating. Wow. He's a really good midfielder actually. Has Norrköping got a human manager? No. Ooh, people potentially buy him, maybe. Third was one of my players, my Volanti, one of the unsung heroes on my side actually. Score 18 games, 7.7 rating, scored 3, 2 assists. Scored 3, 2 assists. That's what that means. Cool. So that's the rating. So congratulations to BK. His side will go into the Champions League next year, and Djurgården will go into the Champions League as well. And then the UEFA Cup will go for Malmo, Gothenburg and Elfsborg. So that will be Kay, Luis, myself, all going to UEFA Cup next year. I'll probably go into qualifying UEFA Cup, so it might be a little bit tougher for me because I'm low down. And then into Toto, Örebro, Morton and AIK, which is Z, you all go in here. Again, if I'm pronouncing your names wrong, then please let me know, alright? Hi Igor, how you doing, mate? Please follow. I'm not being desperate. How you doing, mate? Alright. So, next season is going to be very interesting because, yeah, as you can see from position 9 right up to even up to me, it was close. If you can see in the match form, thankfully my Elfsborg side suddenly gained form, a little bit of form towards the last 3 games, because if you knew before then we were drawing a lot of games, and in the last 6 games we actually won the last 3, lost 2 and drawn 1. Harby kept having good form, that's BK. Typically BK knows his stuff, but Gothenburg were catching up, Malmo were catching up, and VF were catching up. So I'm predicting that next season is going to be more interesting. I think Hammarby will still be very strong. I think they're the team to beat, basically. They have got some really good players. If you look at the players, you can see what I mean. They are rated very highly. But I can see other sides catching up to them, actually. But before we do the Doughnut Cup draw, because that's where you're all here, and you will see a big face of me doing a draw live, Kay came up with an interesting email, and here is the email. Hi Mark, if I'm not mistaken, Sweden will get 3 Champions League spots already from next season. We'll take either Germany or Denmark's position in the UEFA rankings. Hope I'm right about this. Well, I hope you are, Kay, because we're doing this live. If so, well worth mentioning the end of season episode. This is the end of season episode, so I'm mentioning it. Thanks for the raise, and already looking forward to next season. Good luck, mate. Thanks, mate. Good luck to you as well. Yeah, it's a very interesting email, actually. I'm wondering if we do qualify for the 3rd Champions League spot. I don't know how really you check. I think certain other people can check for me. If they do, then please let me know again in the game or when you see the stream. What he's on about, basically, is if we do qualify for a 3rd Champions League spot, Malmo will get it because they're currently 3rd. And if Malmo get it, then all this will be pushed down by another 1. So that means Trelleborg, if it is correct, which is Dave, you'll be qualifying for the Intertoto. But again, we need to check on that to see if that's the case. So we'll find out. But again, congratulations, BK. So during the next couple of weeks is going to be very important because we'll have end of season. No, they still haven't voted yet. When the end of season is then done, we'll then get players released on free relegation clause throughout the whole of Europe. So basically all the leagues I'm showing you right now, all these leagues will have players freed if they finish in the bottom positions. So that might free up teams buying new players coming in. Again, Elfsborg, here's my side currently, we might get a few more players, but as you can see we've got so many players in our squad. We've got 49, which is way too much, so I still need to get rid of some players. My predictions for next season from my Elfsborg side is I think I'll be happy if we stay 5th or 6th. To be honest, we're not going to challenge the top 3, but you don't know. Who knows? We'll wait and see, I suppose. Again, if you do like watching these streams and you're watching this as a live one, of course, because normally I do record these, and if you want to follow, then please follow me, and then you'll get a live update when these channels become live or when a recording's been done, and then you can come and watch them to your heart's delight. These are then saved over to my other stream, which for obvious reasons I can't mention on this one, but you know which one I mean, because I normally post it in the Facebook links anyway. And also on Facebook I do post when the next episode is there and you can watch it. But the main reason you're here is for, if I just get this right, let's get rid of some of these screens to make it a little bit easier for you guys, is the Doughnut Cup. Woohoo! The Doughnut Cup is basically where 8 of the Swedish sides will then have a knockout format for players 22 or under. The rules state that I've just gone out of the game by mistake. That's not meant to be a part of the plan. So back to Elfsborg again. What I was meant to type was that one. I was typing that one by mistake. Right, let's go into the game forums where all the information will be put, basically. So please look at these forums if you're taking part, because that's where I'm going to get all the information from, because I'll be the only one gathering all the results and everything, so please help me out when you can. The rules state as follows then, is that for the Doughnut Cup, the side must be players aged 22 or under as from June the 1st, 2009. We'll be playing Doughnut Cup during pre-season. So basically, if on June the 1st you've got a player who's 22 years old or under, he can play. If he turns 23 on June the 2nd, he still can play because he was 22 on June the 1st, if that makes any sense. And any player on June the 1st who's 23 or over can't take part. But again, if they were 22 on June the 1st and then their birthday was in June the 23rd and they turned 23, they still can play because they were a 22-year-old. So that is pretty clear. Who are here? Well, you're here, Igor. I'm here. And hopefully a few others are here. But Igor, you're definitely here because you're chatting now. I can chat back to you, but I'm actually doing a recording, so I can reply to you by voice. So anyway, that's again, the fixtures are home and away. It's going to be split into 2 groups because there's 8 sides, so 2 groups of 4, so they'll play each other. So basically 6 games in the group. The top 2 sides from each group will then face each other in a 2-leg semi-final, and then from that, the winners then go into the final. There is prize money. Woohoo! Basically, the side with who wins gets 5 million game pounds. The runners-up get 3, and the 2 semi-finals get 1. There is no third or fourth playoff. It's a bit pointless. So if you get to the semi-finals, you at least get 1 million from BK. So thank you, BK. Now we've got some flashy graphics here, which might work or might not work. So please excuse me. I have to get this all sorted out because I have to do it live. See, woohoo! Isn't that good? But I want to show the sides who've entered, and also, oh no, I can actually do that because it's on both the same screen, isn't it? But the thing is, you're going to see my ugly mug for a bit. So if we just, sadly this is the only way I can do it at the moment because I haven't got a Stream Deck thing. So hopefully this will work. Yes. Yes, it's me. Oh no. You see a big face of me. This is very rare. You won't see this screen too often. But this is the bakery. This is where I do all the channels. This is probably where I'll do all the commentary for the Doughnut Cup and future streams. So yeah, as you can see to my left there. Hold on, I'm getting there. There. Ish. There it is. That's my new icon. That's Doughnut Donny, and that was only made just last week. If you want to contact me, then this is there you go. It's all these little pointers over there. This is difficult. Basically I'm using this screen. Thanks for the sparks, Igor. Thanks very much. I'm doing this screen because in this cup, as you can see there, that's where the draw is going to be made. There's the team name and who's currently. Oops, you can't see it now, can you? There you go. That's where I'm going to do the draw live. And the way I'm doing that is going through the wonders of Excel. Here we go. So I'm just checking to see that. Obviously you can't see that because you got the wrong screen. You'll see me again. Aren't you lucky? Let's go for the right screen. This is the one I wanted, so you can actually see what I'm doing now. So I'll just check there. Yeah, here we go. You can see this hasn't been planned, but I'm doing all right. So basically there's your group A, group B, and to your right you can see the 8 sides that have entered. All these sides have got human managers who are currently in the Swedish league here in the Italian game world. So I'm going to start doing the draw now, and then after the draw that will be it for today. So round. That's meant to be a drum roll. It's not doing very well. I need to put some special effects in this. So the first side coming out of the Cup of Doom, and I've actually written the human manager's name next to it so I know what's going on, will be, I haven't got those special little balls they use in the World Cup draw. Djurgården. So hopefully, hopefully you can kind of make that out. That's meant to be Djurgården. Again, I can't see myself on the stream, so actually I can. Yeah, Djurgården. So Djurgården going to Group A. So let's type them in. And they finished second in the league, didn't they? So let's see if I can put two screens on for you. So let's put the league screen up and then make that, there you go, that's what I'm trying to do. And so the Doughnut Cup, you're meant to now go into a small screen as well. Sorry about this crazy little modern art, I suppose it's called. There you go. Oopsie, and then it does that. So I have to be very careful here. No. This is when Windows 10 gets too friendly. Let's make that one bigger then. There you go. What I'm trying to say is Djurgården finished second last season. Very good side. They nearly won the championship. So Djurgården going to Group A. And they are managed by... sorry, here we go. Sven Goran. Yeah, not the real Sven Goran. Be nice to know who it is, really, actually, to be honest with you. So, in Group B1, this is going to be B1. Who's it going to be? Hammarby. Ah. So, Burnham has been, and Sven, the top two sides of last season, have been split. Which it would have been nice if they were in the same group, actually, but because they're both strong sides. But Hammarby going to B1. Just get rid of those. So I don't need Djurgården anymore, and I don't need Hammarby anymore. Okay. Yes, BBC TV got much more flashy graphics than me. So next side into a Group A2. We'll meet. Ooh. AIK. AIK managed by Z. You go into Group A. Oops. AIK. So there you go. Who'll go into Group B2? Who will face the champions of Sweden? Interesting. Hope it's not me. It's not at the moment. Anyway, Dave, you're with Burnham. Trelleborg. Trelleborg are in Group B. So already it's going to be quite an interesting group. Trelleborg they finished 8th last year. I forgot to say I came in 7th last year. Okay, so back to Group A and Team 3. Again, as soon as you guys, as soon as you see these fixtures, and then please start booking them in June and let me know in those forums, so I know you've done it. Group A3 is, it's me. I've avoided Burnham. Sorry, Burnham. I know you wanted to beat me. There you go. Elfsborg. Elfsborg are in A3 with Djurgården and AIK. So I'm showing you it's no fix whatsoever. That leaves 3 sides left. Elfsborg, obviously, we finished 5th last year. So, 3 sides left. Here we go for Group B3. B3, I'm just moving this around. Mix it up a bit. Ooh. K. You're with Burnham, I'm afraid. Malmo. Malmo, one of the most famous sides in the Swedish league. So, 1st and 3rd are all in their own group. So, that's going to be quite a tough group already. So, that leaves just 2 sides left, Gothenburg or Örebro. Now, if Gothenburg go into Group B, that is a group from death because you'll have 1st, 3rd and 4th in that group alone. But here we go. Obviously, a couple of other sides have not taken part. VF and Helsingborg are not in this year. Hopefully they'll be in another year. We could also make this cup bigger and open to other sides out of Sweden maybe. So we've got 2 left. Just count here. Yeah, definitely 2. So let's. So will it be Örebro or Gothenburg in Group A to meet Djurgården, AIK and Elfsborg? Örebro! It is Örebro, which means, I totally pronounced that wrong, Örebro, which means we have got the group of death. I'm afraid Group B looks tough. And just to tell you, make sure it's all fair, I think here. Yeah, Luis, Gothenburg, there you go. Hopefully you can see all this. Gothenburg will be in Group B. Gothenburg, or well, we're calling Gothenburg here, but it's pronounced Gothberg, isn't it? and Swedish. So let's expand this spreadsheet. So here we go. Here's the first ever Doughnut Cup, and in Group A we have got Djurgården, AIK, Elfsborg and Örebro. And then in Group B we have got Hammarby, Trelleborg, Malmo and Gothenburg. Okay guys, this is when you can start booking fixtures. Now basically I want the fixtures to be in June or July. I want to get the final done at least before the league starts, but I don't want it to clash with any of European ties you might have. So for instance, I want Djurgården, AIK, Elfsborg, Örebro to contract all your teams and get your home and away games sorted out. When it's sorted out, then please can you put them in the forums here. So maybe if you put Doughnut Cup and then Group A, Doughnut Cup Group B, so I can then, when I get the results gathered on my recordings, I can actually do it quite easily. Again, it's 3 points for a win, 1 point for a drawn match, and a bonus 1 point if one side scores 5 goals or more. So it gives you a bit more oomph. And again, it's for any players 22 or under from the June the 1st. So again, if your player turns 23 after that date, then they can still play because they were 22 on June the 1st. Any problems, then please let me know. And I think that's about it for me. So this is the league again after the end of the season. 27 games, which is an odd amount because I thought it would be 26. Because look, if you can someone tell me why it's not 26? Because you're playing 13 sides twice, 26 games, isn't it? So why is it 27? Is that because of the tick problem that we had, the last tick? So we actually played an extra league game. I think that's probably the reason. I think you normally play 26, but there was a tick issue, I think, the last tick. So that might be why we've got 27 games and not 26. I just noticed there that in the international cups, Malmo are doing very well in UEFA Cup, so good luck to Malmo. You're in the UEFA Cup semi-final at the moment, so okay, keep up the good work. Hopefully you can get to the final and boost our, you really won that game, you should have scored more goals. Hopefully you do well in your next game. If we just quickly go to the Champions League, it's an all-Italian final between Napoli and Mike's mighty Milan. So will Mike win it again? Let we see. How did the Swedish sides get on? You have to go further. We'll go even further back here. Gothenburg got into the second group stage. So let's hope next season, guys, we do better in Europe. Even though it looks like we're going to get an extra European place, maybe. We have to confirm that as well. But anyway, that'll be the end of this live Managersim. Again, we have we do have some live Managersim streams. Like if you haven't watched the special stream with Mike and Burnham, then please watch that. It was very good. We were talking about the game, past and the future. I will come back to this game in a game. It's only 28th of March 2009 at the moment, and the Doughnut Cup doesn't start until June, so it's going to be a few days real life time yet. I might do another episode in a few days just to give you an update of what's going on, and especially if the game hasn't, people haven't been booking fixtures, I've given them a friendly reminder. But I hope you like this stream, and if you're new to Managersim, then look at the link below and come into the game and join us in this league if you like, because there's going to be a lot of banter in this league, because again we've still got 4 teams that haven't got managers: Halmstad, Norrköping, Örgryte and Kalmar. If you're going to be Kalmar's boss, it's worth to do that when the new season starts, not just yet, because you'll probably be sacked, even if you just joined, because they've really done badly. They've only scored 6 goals and they've conceded 75. So they must have had a really bad goalie or not a very good developed team. Yeah, they haven't got a really good team. So great time to develop this side, but a lot of these players might be freed on relegation. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, this is me saying goodbye then, and I hope you like this live stream. And again, I hope you enjoyed the Elfsborg little bit we did about there, and the new intro screens, and the live draw to the Doughnut Cup. So I hope to hear from you soon. If you like watching this, then please follow my channel. Thanks to the guys coming to watch this live. I'm most grateful. Thanks for the sparks. Thank you very much for those. Most grateful again. And I hope you enjoyed the channel. And yes, this was all unplanned. So I hope I've done all right. I think I've done all right. I think I've done great. Hopefully done good. I mean, so yeah, thank you, and stay tuned for more good stuff soon. That's Doughnut saying goodbye. If Doughnut can find the right button to say goodbye to. Bye everyone.